Testing. There we are.
Alrighty. Here we
Let's see
go.
the outline here.
No, round two. Oh, yeah, I need the outline. Round two. Can you see that?
Yep. Butte.
All right. Here we are.
Welcome back to Lou's Golf and Fish Club.
We're back, baby.
It's only been 4 months.
Yep. The people have been asking for another for episode 2, so here we are.
Yep. I figured working on my boat was the last project, and that's why we haven't done a podcast in a while.
Yeah, we've definitely been busy. We've been fixing the boats up. Aaron installed his new Livescope, and I got some trailer lights fixed and the Coleman crawdad, the flooring put in there to get my riverboat ready to go. That's still getting dialed in though. It's getting better and better, but that's
one wire at a time.
Yeah, one wire, one board at a time. Yeah, the thing has 2 victims so far in less than a year. 2 people have fallen out of it.
Oh yeah, Murtha.
Murtha fell out. We can't talk. We'll have to say that for when Murtha's on. But Murtha fell out at the boat ramp at the Susquehanna.
That was such a funny video.
At the boat ramp, dude.
Oh, dude.
If you could have been
there a video?
Huh?
Was there a video?
There's not a video, but it was funny because we were like, that was our first time in Susquehanna, so we were like taking all these pictures, had our gear, and like did all this like little photo shoot, and literally like 2 seconds of like being actually on the water, like stepped in the boat.
Dude, there's like so many images that pop in my head. Like I'm 6'5", Murtha's got to be 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah.
And he had his freaking inflatable life jacket on, and as soon as he hit the water, it was like
as he was already stood up. And I'm like, oh no, because he's soaking wet, and my whole leg's wet because I had to like step down into the water to like keep the boat from flipping. So yeah, that was victim 1, and then Brandon.
Did you have to spoon him to keep him warm?
No, luckily he brought extra clothes, but yeah, we both had to do a whole wardrobe change after we just took our pictures.
Dude, that's so hilarious.
It was really funny. We definitely have to talk about that with Murtha. That was hilarious. And then Brandon fell out last week, 2 weeks ago.
Dude, I'm surprised Brandon hasn't fallen out of your boat more. In the John boat?
John boat, yeah. This one was
when he used to be on my John boat, man, that boy.
Yeah, this was the crawdad, and he was trying to lift this fish that was like stuck or something back here, and he's in the lawn chair.
Yeah. And
he's like, "Hey, lean the other way," and I was like grabbing my phone trying to like turn around and record. There's a video of my phone of like me going, "Oh no," and he's like reaching, and he thought I was already leaning that way, so he like reached down for it, and the like lawn chair like lifted up. Got the fish though. Came up and was like, "Let's go." So most of the time that crawdad is safe, but anyways, I mean, you can talk about your Livescope installation a little bit.
Installed Livescope on my boat. I was super excited about it. I didn't realize that having a Minn Kota Tarova was going to be a pain in the ass, but we figured it out. I guess they have like I think it's called like the Pro Mount or something like that, where it like, so pretty much the thing that I found out about Livescope is meant for cable steer trolling motors. So if you have like your trolling motor, if you have like an Ultrex or something like that, it connects to the shaft of the trolling motor, and then when you pull up the trolling motor, it's good. You know. But with a Tarova, it slides through the shaft, so you can't have any wires on the shaft. You can't have anything from the bottom of the trolling motor or from the bottom of the base to the top of the head of the trolling motor, or the wire's going to get caught. So I'm sitting here like, all right. So where am I going to mount the transducer? So I used to have that the 360, and I had the bracket that I bought from Cornfield Fishing, and so I bought that, and I was like, well, maybe I can take that and then attach I can attach that to like the bottom knuckle of the Tarova. Did that, worked out fine, and so I'm like, all right, so I got my transducer mounted. Now I need to get my wires to be coiled so that when the head of the trolling motor spins on spot lock, it doesn't wrap around and freaking pull cords loose. So found a 5/16 inch air hose, a coiled air hose.
Yeah, blue.
and then spliced that all the way down the middle on one side. Ran the wire through it. It coiled up perfectly. Put some electrical tape around it, and then
Does look good. Looks clean,
Yeah.
for sure.
and it works.
Yeah.
So
You haven't gotten it dialed in yet, have you?
no, I think the transducer was not pointed the right way because you have perspective mode, forward-facing mode, and then I think it's down mode,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
like that.
Yeah.
And Murtha got Livescope as well. He has on the pole mount. You got yours on the deal, right?
yeah. Well, so
Cabela's deal.
Murtha got the LVS 34, which is the newest that came out in 2021, 2022.
Yeah.
And then I got the LVS 32, which came out in 2019, 2018, something like that.
It was on sale. Good
Yeah.
sale.
So it's like $1,000.
Yeah. I'm thinking about doing that
Transducer, and then black box, and and another thing is the wiring. They give you a transducer cable that's long enough to reach from, I guess, your transducer to your black box, which is like, actually, I think that one was 10 foot long, but the network cable was like 6 foot long. I'm like, dude, how in the hell am I supposed to run a 6 foot cable from here all the way back here? So I had to go to Cabela's, buy like a $50 cable. It's like a 10-foot network cable. And I was like, phew. And then when I get another screen for the side, I'm going to have to get another 10-foot cable to run it back up to the front. So if anybody wants to buy a transducer, I might have one for sale. So,
well, hopefully you'll catch some more fish with that.
But Livescope does not guarantee you to catch fish. That is a note. It's a tool that helps you find fish and helps you figure out what your bait's doing and what the fish are reacting to your bait. But if you have a lot of time, unlike myself, then you might be able to be very successful with Livescope.
It'll take some time for sure. So I guess we'll give some updates on the upcoming tournaments.
Yeah.
We have the first tournament of the season next Sunday,
Yeah.
April 7th.
I
think it's next Sunday.
Two Sundays. Easter's next Sunday.
Easter's this Sunday.
Oh yeah.
And then next
This Sunday.
This Sunday is okay.
The Sunday after Easter.
April 7th, Sunday, April 7th at Occoquan River, which is Occoquan Regional Park.
Yeah, off 123.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right before 95.
Little boat ramp right there, so don't get it confused with Occoquan Reservoir, Lake Ridge, all that. It's a different boat ramp.
And it's all no wake zone from 123 all the way out to I think it's Belmont Bay.
Yeah, I was looking at it today.
All no wake.
I've never fished out there, but supposedly it's pretty decent. We were gonna do it at Able Lake, but none of us had ever really fished it. We heard it's decent. A couple guys, Murtha and Vaughn, went there this past weekend and said the parking was a weird parking situation. Really tight, and then the ramp was rough. Like they had to use waders and all that stuff. So
we trying to do that.
Called an audible, and said, all right, let's just do Occoquan River because I heard it's a little interesting fishery. So
there's a lot of fish in there. I mean, you got shad, you got snakehead, catfish, striper, largemouth.
Do a little mix.
I mean, the shad are massive in there. The shad, I think my biggest shad I caught there was like £1.25.
Yeah, Wink said that today too. When I was texting him, he was talking about the shad. How big the shad? Yeah, it's crazy. The glide bait, baby.
But yeah, there's
I work on my glide bait.
Like the dam drops down, and then you got like a bunch of huge rocks, and then you got like rapids.
I saw that today too.
And then it kind of like branches out. You got a little like docks right there. And you got the bridge, and then it just goes out to more docks.
Yeah, so. I was looking at it today. Definitely a lot of docks.
Yeah.
Plenty of structure and cover.
Yeah.
Hold some fish, especially April, like pre-spawn, like.
It's deep and shallow too. I mean, it's shallow on some sides and it's deeper on other sides.
We'll see. I think it's a good move.
Yeah,
for sure. And then the first golf tournament is the Old Faithful. This will be the fourth annual Ben Hill Invitational at Prince William Golf Course. That's like our Masters tournament. It's an individual stroke play, flighted. And this year we added you have to have a VSGA handicap to play in the tournaments, and we offer the VSGA membership through our club. So $50, and you get a handicap for the year, and you still pay $30 for the buy-in.
Yeah,
we're gonna work on that, but still $30 for the buy-in. For a member, $50, you get the handicap, all that stuff, and then fishing, $50 for the membership, and you only pay $20 buy-in the whole year.
Yeah.
If we have 5 tournaments or 10 tournaments, you pay $20 every time, which gets paid out. So
yeah,
you're basically prepaying your buy-in for the year with the fishing membership. So that's a couple new things that we're rolling with this year. A couple memberships. We went legit with the golf, which I think is going to be a good move.
Yeah.
We were just talking about. I had you at like an 18-ish. I was kind of like ballparking the
you
handicaps.
thought I was better than what I actually was.
I was actually pretty close. Like looking at everyone's handicaps now, like I was actually pretty close. I was kind of ballparking handicaps. I had you at 18, other guys at 18, and on the USGA app you're at 20.
Yeah.
Other did you 20. I'm a 7.5. I was playing at a 7 like all last year.
Yeah.
So it's actually pretty close. But yeah, I'm excited for that. A little more official.
Yeah.
Especially for like this tournament. It's like flighted and like no, it's like a legit handicap. It's like, all right, who's the best golfer of each flight?
I can't do any more sandbagging
from our area. I mean, that's the goal. It's like to be like, because like Hicks and Hacks, they have that big tournament. It's like a 4-man scramble. But I want this one to be like, all right, like individual
legit
stroke play. Who's the actual best player?
Yeah.
In the area, involved in the Blues Golf Fish Club. So that's exciting. Coming up, April is right on the cusp of prime season. Once April hits, we have no tournaments in May because there's too much going on with Mother's Day. My mother's birthday is also near Mother's Day, Memorial Day, and I'm going on a bachelor party trip to Lake Norman.
Am I invited?
No, you're not invited. This is Stronco, so I need to get Stronco out to a fishing tournament. But yeah, so May we might do some like offhand like members only type stuff, meetups, go to the river, do something like that. But
right,
no golf or fishing tournaments in May, and then we'll start back up in June. I think we'll do like 2 of each in June. They're kind of like.
I'll be going to Myrtle in June.
Mm-hmm. Myrtle Beach. You're gonna play. We'll talk about.
We'll talk about this soon.
Are you gonna play that one again?
Yeah.
The club that inspired Lou's Golf and Fish Club is on both of our lists, our top 3 lists coming later on. All right, so we talked about the tournaments, memberships this year.
Fish tournaments rules.
Fishing tournament info. So our tournaments are 3 fish limit, and it's catch, photo, release, and we give you like a little little weight card.
Mm-hmm.
We like you to hold it up with the fish, but I mean, once you have one picture with it, we know what you're wearing, all that kind of stuff.
You don't have to write your weight on there until the end.
At the end, you fill it out. Just 3, do the total.
Because you might be able to call that. So if you don't want to write a bunch of numbers and scratch them out, so just wait until the end. Just keep it dry.
Yeah. At the end, fill it out. Put the total on there.
Are we doing pounds and ounces or?
Well, I know how to do the calculation.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's whatever.
That was our confusion our first year. We're like,
last year we spent like 30 minutes to an hour afterwards figuring out
3.14. We're like, what is that? It's
the conversion of ounces.
Like, so.
And one Stronco was the one that told me the equation. I'm oh, it's so easy. They do this. But yeah, so 3 fish limit, best 3, and we also do no Livescope, no forward-facing sonar, which is a huge debate right now.
Yeah.
We just talked about how you just got it. Bertha just got it. I'll probably end up getting it. So we're not, to clear the air, we're not anti-Livescope, but Lou's Golf and Fish Club is more of like trying to grow the sport, grow. We want more people to come out, more people to come out to a casual competitive tournament, and like an entry into fishing. I don't think should be. Oh, you need Livescope, you need this, you need that. Like our tournaments, like you can come out and anybody can come out and win. Really, I mean, beating the best. I mean, unless you know some secret spots or something, but like
it just makes it a lot more like even playing field.
Yeah,
and I mean, like you can have like mega down scan, mega side scan, mega 360.
just
whatever.
no forward facing.
But where you're sitting there like targeting fish, like, oh, he's over there. Let's go over there. Let's cast over there. There he is. He's taking my bait. Like, dude, like, I think it's
people that don't have that have no chance.
Like bass, they just started in their tournaments. Like they said, it was the most boring thing to watch on TV. You got all these like older men sitting there watching their screens. Like, oh, he's about to take it. He's got it. Let's go. That's a nice fish. Like that's what fishing has come to. I mean, for them, I understand because it's their profession. Like that's how they make a check. So it's like they have to keep up with the times. But we're like a small foundation, like just trying to have a good time, have a bunch of people come out, and like you could have just bought a boat yesterday and come out, fish, and win. Who knows, But your chances are a lot higher with us than it is with anybody else.
We all suck. I mean, we're getting better. Like in the good fishermen that come out definitely help us. Like Alderman came out. He came out to a bunch of our, not a bunch, but a few of our tournaments last year.
Yeah, I
think maybe because it was no Livescope. Supposedly he used to win all the Fountainhead tournaments back in the day before Livescope came out, and then all this stuff came out, and I think he pretty much just learned it like within the past year or so.
Yeah.
So he's coming to our tournaments, whooping up on us without Livescope, and then he just set the record with Livescope at the Fountainhead tournaments.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, like Joe Schmo that just bought a boat yesterday, no Livescope, nothing. If he goes to a Fountainhead tournament, no hate on Fountainhead tournaments, but like you don't have a chance, bro. You're literally wasting your time.
Yeah,
like, you might as well just go home or just go fish on your own and figure something out. Like with us, like we might know some places better than others, but anybody can run into a fish. Ashley, our biggest fish yet was Josh's girlfriend Ashley. She caught it 6.5 pounder at Crockett, like
30 minutes before the tournament was over.
Right, like waiting for the ramp to clear.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, we were just sitting over here, just waiting for the ramp to clear," and I caught her on a black and blue bandito bug, and I'm like,
like
so
really
frustrating, dude.
Yeah, which is what makes it fun though. It's like
anybody has a chance,
Yeah. So that's our tournament rules, and a little bit of our Livescope debate. And I was saying that. I don't know from the start, but I've kind of thought like, okay, well, pro sports, they can watch film, they can watch all this stuff, watch the other teams plays, but when the game starts, game day, like you can't do that. I mean, maybe a little bit, watch some stuff on iPad, but like it's game day. You got to go off your preparation and just
right. And what you've learned.
If you're a professional fisherman, like you should be able to do that.
Yeah.
And like you're saying, like they're filming this dude just staring at his screen, bobbing his rod up and down, like. Back in the day, what we grew up on, dudes were talking to the camera, talking about what they're doing. I was here yesterday, did this, did that. They're a lot more interactive. Like old school, Mike Iaconelli, those guys, a lot more. Bill Dance, like Jimmy Houston, like these guys were like eye contact with the camera, like telling you exactly what they're doing. Instead of now, they're like, just fish right here.
Awesome,
this one right here. He's coming up. Yep. It's like, okay. So. I understand both. I mean, Livescope's definitely sick.
It's a great tool to have for sure.
I think for pros, I think that it's unnecessary. I mean, you have how many days of practice as a professional fisherman? I mean,
like 1 or 2 days.
Yeah, it's like
they travel to lakes they've never been to before, so they're just trying to learn as much as they can, as fast as they can, and then just try to do it the next day.
I think that would help the whole fishing industry. Just put a little, because I mean, like. MLB, they use wood bats.
Yeah.
There's always something a little different with the pros. It's kind of like, it makes them a little, it's like, all right.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go to like one of the lakes that we post and you want to pre-fish it with Livescope, hey, sure, it's not game day.
Yeah, our tournament starts at 7 a.m. If you want to be out there at 5 a.m. Livescoping them up, then go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
From 7 a.m. to 1 p.m., you just got to roll with that information.
We had 2 guys last year that got DQ'd for using Livescope.
Well, they DQ'd themselves. Yeah. It was Hypel. He's the guide, High Pole Guide Service, Lake Anna. He came out to an Occoquan tournament.
He's like, dude,
it was a really slow day. It was, it was bad. It was a rough day.
He's like, dude, I didn't come here to not catch any fish.
I just wanted to catch some fish, so we turned it on. He DQ'd himself, but
which is cool. I mean, like if you want to do that, then that's fine. But just be honest about it. Be straightforward.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Let's we'll take a little break here, and we'll come back with a little more
part two.
Little part two action. We'll do our top 3 golf courses, top 3 fisheries, and then do some
Sponsor
shout outs and stuff like that, and any other random info.
Yeah.
We want to talk about. All right.
Peace.
All right. Part 2 coming up.